Good evening, everyone. My topic is No Place for Us. Welcome to my channel. I am Sudhanya Sengupta. Story of Jatraya Bhai. Jatraya Bhai was sitting at the door with his daughter Chimli. They were waiting for Sidhya. It was almost night, but Sidhya had not come home. 2 years back, Jatra's family came to Mumbai from Sinduri village. Here, they only knew the family of a distant relative. With their help, Jatra Bhai began to repair torn fish's nets. But the money he got was not enough. They had to pay for the medicines, food, school fees, and rent for the houses. They, here, they even had to buy water. Young Sidhya also had to work in nearby fish factory to earn some money. From 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the morning, he cleaned and stored the big and small fish. Then he would come home, take a nap, and go to school in the afternoon. In the evening, he would wander around the vegetable market. He would help some men Sahib to carry her bags and go to railway station to pick up empty bottles and newspapers to sell to the Kawaliwala. Somehow they were managing their life in the city. It was night, but Siddha had not come home. Jimli was watching a dance on TV through the neighbor's window. But Jatra did not like watching TV. Here, everything was so different. The day would pass running around for work, but the evening brought back old memories. Remember old memories. Jatra was born in Kheri village in the middle of thick green jungle and hills. His people had been living here for many years. Even before his grandfather was born, there was peace of Jatra's village, but not silence. There were so many soothing sounds, the gurgle of flowing river, the murmur of trees and creeping of birds. People did farming. They would go to the nearby forest, chatting and singing together to collect wild fruits, roots, and dried wood. While working with elders, children also learned many things to dance together, to play flute and dhol, to make pots to clay and bamboo, to recognize birds and imitate their sounds, etc. People collect things from the forest for their use. Some of those they would sell in the town across the river. With the money, they would buy salt, oil, rice, and some clothes. It was a village, but people here lived together like a big family. Jaitra's sisters was married in same village. People helped each other in good and bad times. The elders would arrange wedding and settle quarrels. Jatras was now a strong young man. He worked hard in the field and caught fish from a big river. He and his friend would go to the forest to collect fruits, roots, plants for medicines, and fish from the river to sell this in the town. During festivals time, Jethro would dance and play drum with boys and girls of his age across the river. One day, people of Kheri heard that the big dam was be built on the river. For this, a big wall would be built to stop the flow the river. Carrying many nearby villages in that area would be drowned underwater. The people would have to leave the village and their lands on which their forefathers had lived in for centuries. After a few days, government officials, along with the police, started visiting these villages. Small children of the village saw the police for the first time. Some children would run after them, and some would get scared to start crying. The officials measured with the width and length of the river, the fields, forests, and houses. They called meetings with the elders of village. They said villages on the bank of the river would have to be removed. People having land to carry will be given land far away on this other side of the river. They will have everything there is school, electricity, hospitals, buses, friends, etc. They will have all that they could not even dream of here in Keri. Jatra's parents and most elders were not happy about leaving their village. Listening to all, Jethro would get a little scared but also feel excited. He would think that after getting married, he would take his bride on a new house in the village. The house where he could just press the button for the light and turn on the tap for water. He could go by bus to see the city when he would have children, he would send them to school. They will not like him, would had never been to school. It was a summer afternoon. Jethro was feeling faint in the hot sun and wind. He fit there burning on the coal tar of a Pakka road. There wasn't a single tree to offer some shade. Just a few houses and shops. Jethro was on the way home after buying a medicine. He had an old trad on his back. This day he had to light his stove with just these rubber pieces of the old tires. This caught fire fast and also saved some the firewood, but the smoke and smell burning tires were terrible. He in this new Sinduri village, they had to pay money for everything: medicine, foods, vegetables, firewood, and for fodder for animals. Thinking of all this, Jethro's reached home to roof made and tin shed made of house hot like an oven. Jethro's wife had high fever. His daughter Jimly was rocking her little brother Sidhya to sleep in her lap. After all, there was no other older person with them. Jethro's parents had been so sad about leaving Kerry that they had died before he moved there. In Sinduri, there were only 8 or 10 families he could call his own, those from his old village. The whole village had got scattered and people had gone whatever they had been given land. This is not like a new village Jethro had dreamed out. There was electricity, but only sometimes in a day, and then the electricity bill had also been paid. There were taps, but no water. In this village, Jethro got just one room in the tin shed. It had no place to keep the animals. He also got a small pieces of land. But that was not good for farming. It was full of rocks and stones. Still, Jethro has his family worked very hard, but they could not grow much on the field and could not make enough money even buy seeds and fertilizers. In Katy, people did not fall sick often. If someone fell ill, where many people knew the treat them with medicine made from plants. People felt better after taking those medicine. Here in Zinduri, there was a hospital, but it was difficult to find doctors and there were no medicines. So, in the Sinduri village, till now, we are reading all these things. In the Sinduri village, they are just like a unwanted guest. Just unwanted guest. They made fun of the Kerry people by calling them unwanted guests. Not much of what he had dreamed that come true. Jethro stayed for a few years in Sinduri. The children were also getting older, but Jethro's heart was not here in Sinduri. He still missed his old Kerry, but there was no Kerry now. There was a big dam and a big lake to collect water and around Kerry. Jethro thought if we are to be called unwanted guests, then at least let us go some another place our dreams can come true. Jatra sold the land and his animals to came to Mumbai. Here he started a new life with his new family. His only dream to send the children to go to school to give them better future, better life. Jatra started saying the money to repair on her own room set. His relatives would tell them they don't waste money on this. Who knows, we may have to move from here to there. In Mumbai, there is no place to stay for outsiders like us. Jatras was scared and worried. He thought he left the Kerry for the Sinduri. We then left Sinduri for Mumbai. If we have to move from here to there, then where can we go? In this big city, is there no even a small place for my family to stay? So this is the story. Students should know that what is displaced and what is transfer. In both situations, many causes different kind of problem and difficulties. They are faces lots of difficulties. Discuss Teachers should discuss how many big projects like dams, bridges, highways, factories are promoted in the name of the development. So thank you so much. Keep watching and please subscribe my channel. Stay healthy, stay safe. Good night.